Hey, it's me, Troy, from Scare Hollow. Hey, it's back to summer. We had a couple days of like 70s degrees and a little bit of rain, but we were camping and it didn't really rain that much while we were camping, which was super cool. But, the water got, well, I don't really have a lawn. I mean, I do, but it's like half green back here in the backyard. And it's like all brown in the front. Except for where we drain the pool, because we have the pool in the backyard and it drains down a drainage ditch in between the houses, and it goes right down the front of my house. So there's like this big patch of green in front of my house, but I digress. So I'm back here in the secret haunt building lair of Scare Hollow. It's a shitty easy up in the backyard of Scare Hollow, but it sounds better when it's the secret building lair, whatever I said the first time. Anyways, so I decided not to worry about trying to find the deleted videos of all of my Hearse building thing. And so I just decided, let's do it again. I wasn't that far along. I got far enough that I could show you, that I could take it a little bit apart and show you what I did, and then go from there and go on to the next step. So, two things. It's going to be back in the 90s again. It's going to be like 100 tomorrow. It was like 76 yesterday. It's 86 today. And it'll be like 100 tomorrow. So, we don't just do anything slow here in Oregon. We just go like, and it's just, it's horrible. And we have humidity, so it's even worse. So, but I've decided that I can't let the heat stop me from building this hearse. And I can't do it anymore because it's not even the 1st of August. And it's going to be hotter. Like they're saying we're going to get, if we get to 90 on Tuesday, then we'll have 25 days of 90, and that's the hottest we've ever had in recorded history, hottest summer of 90s, and we're only that would be like August, like 3rd or 4th, and usually August and September. August is our hottest month, obviously, for the majority of the country. August is the hottest month, so we're headed for quite a bit more. So, but I can't let the heat worry about the heat anymore. So I have a pool. Oh, and that's totally my haunter. Like it's right over his butt. I didn't even notice that. That's awesome. But yeah, we had a leak, and so I put silicone, and then this is the black roofing tape that I actually used for the haunt last year to attach the black plastic to the roof. So it's a lonely ball, a lonely purple ball. Like that scene in American Beauty with the with the plastic bag fluttering in the wind. Oh, there it goes. It's the dead end of life. It's just the circle of life. Look at that. I made a metaphor. Anyways, back to Halloween. That was boring. So, I will show you what I've done. So back to, I was digressing with the hole in the pool. So two things. One, I'm having a friend at work who's really into the 3D type of stuff and the video making, and he makes all the training videos for our work and stuff like that, and he does cool intros and things like that. Well, I decided I need an intro because my intro sucks because it's just a scary tree going, vlog. How boring is that? Me saying vlog is probably better than what I have so far. So I asked him, I said, hey, I know you do a lot of stuff with that kind of stuff. Can you make me an intro? Here's a bunch of files. Here's a bunch of ideas. This is my idea of all that kind of stuff. So I know you guys have met, a lot of people have seen the shirts that we made for this year for West Coast Hunters Convention as kind of our theme this year is going to be the hearse and the cemetery and stuff like that. Well, it's going to play on that, and it's going to be basically the hearse is going to roll in and it's going to hit the cemetery, and everything's either there's going to be fire, or the tree's going to be burned, or there's going to be just this red glow that appears out of the moon, or whatever. He's got a bunch of different ideas that he's going to do a bunch of different ones, and we're going to come up with it. But he's been making a lot of cool stuff with the 3D mapping and stuff like that. He's actually 3D mapping our tree, and then he's also doing a hearse, which is actually what he showed me and my wife today, is pretty much the way we're going to make the hearse. So with that in mind, I already have a 3D model of how my hearse is going to look, and I didn't have to do a damn thing. That's pretty cool. So once he's done with it, what my plan is to make a big history of Scare Hollow. Just some really cool music that I found and stuff like that. So I'm going to be starting to get together clips of Scare Hollow, some pictures, things that we've done from the beginning all the way up to now, and make a big montage of Scare Hollow. And then at the end will be the debut of the new intro. So it could be 2 months from now. It could be a week from now. I don't know. I'm not giving him any timetable of when to be done. I want him to really take his time and really have fun with it. He's learning a lot along with it too. So I do not want to rush him, and I'm not going to. So he's plugging along and he's having a great time with it. So anyways, so that's part 1 of the hearse thing. So part 2 is now I will show you what I've done with the hearse and try to give you a better idea of what my plan is of how to make this thing collapsible and mobile, minus rolling it down the street. I want to pack it into a vehicle and take it somewhere and then reassemble it fairly quickly. I know it may take an hour or something like that to reassemble it, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I want to keep it down under a 2-hour reassembly. That's my goal. If I can do that, then I'm good. So here we go. So here is the beginning of the hearse, so you can kind of see. So what it is I'm trying to avoid the sunshine here. So as you can tell, I'm not going to pull this all up, but these are, well, you can kind of see them when they're there. They're basically T's that held up these big metal, you can kind of see that one right there. So it held up these metal stands. They were signs that had bulletin boards on them and people could post stuff on it. It was for our work, like quality control stuff. This was actually on the ground. And there's a bolt hole right there so you can see. So right there, I'm sorry, I'm flipping everybody off. This was in the ground, those were in the ground, and this pole was up, and it held this piece up right here. So, but as you can tell, it slides in. So the idea is that you can tell there's 3 of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, and I bolted them all in. Look at that, nice old bolts and washers, and there's lock nuts underneath them. So what it's going to do is I'm actually going to cut this down because this space between here is too tall, and it makes this way over 4 feet. The sides are going to be 4 feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down to like here so that this can slide into here. The wood is going to be attached to this. This comes out. So the wood sides and the front and everything will all be attached to these, which then means I can then take this whole side off, and now I've got the panel off. I've got a panel, and then the doors. The doors, because I've decided, at first I thought, well, how am I going to do the doors? Because I don't want like another one of these back here, because I want the doors to open, which would mean I would have that center pole right here. So I did was I left this open. What I'm going to do is this is going to come back to the corner, and then I'm going to put 2 doors, because I'm going to have the swing open doors. They're going to swing open. They're going to have a hinge that's going to attach to these to this board to allow it to fold completely flat against this board. So this board will hold the one door and that side, and this side and that one door. So again, becomes completely collapsible. I would have 3 panels, a base, which the base is already done. It's, you can see it's 1 by 1 or 2 by 2s, and then the plywood, and then another piece of plywood over the top. As you can tell, this plywood already has blood on it, so it kind of is fitting. This was used in the walls of the bedroom of the motel last year. So we have that, so I'm going to cut those down. Probably, I might actually do those tomorrow, because it's going to take a while to cut them. And then I need to start drilling holes through all of these to mount the wood to, because I'm going to do it all with bolts. I thought about doing it with self-tapping screws, but the problem is I don't want to have to continually screw into the wood over and over and over again. If I were to have to take off the wood off of this, I guess I probably could do it with self-tapping screws, because I'm not planning on never taking this off. So that may save me some time. But the top will definitely be bolted, so I am going to have to put some bolts, holes through these, so that I can mount the top to it. And you can tell, see, that's obviously not level. So these all need to be level. They'll all be cut to the same height, and it'll be all good. So then we have, this was actually a prefabbed up kind of shelving unit that we used at my work, and we don't do the job anymore, so they were giving these away. So you could tell it's already in the shape and pretty good build of a seat. So I already have my seat already built. And then when I was cutting out my wheels, look what turned up out of the wheels. Boom! A piece already cut, already the same height, 4 feet tall. Boom! Put that up right here, and you have a hearse. Okay, not really a hearse, but almost there. So, that is where we're at right now. The wheels are in the garage. They're ready to go. They're ready to be painted and rusted using the Branson Haunted Hills method of... Oh, look, self-tapping screws. I bought those self-tapping screws. I didn't know I did that. That's awesome. Anyways, so I'm going to use the Mary's technique of rusting with the that, and I'm actually going to play with the Garage of Evil method of rusting with the Restore paint that they have. This is going to go on wood, so I'm gonna play a little bit and see what I can get. I don't really care if the wheels are that rusted, because we're still trying to figure out the color of the hearse, if it's going to be black or if it's going to be a dark blue or if it's going to be a gray or what. We haven't really decided what we're going to do yet. I'm leaving, me and my wife are going to talk about that. So we already decided that we're making an oval sided, an oval window hearse, which is what all of these are going to be for. See, I've got plywood. So these are my three, this is my sides. This will be the front. And I'm thinking right now this is going to be the top, because it's not the best. It's a little different. It's a little flimsier. I don't know. But the guy I got these from, I actually got these from a guy at down in Portland for $10 each for a full sheet. Well, it's 4x7. I don't care. I'm making them 4x6 anyway. So it was perfect. So he has a garage full of them. So that's pretty cool. So he's now my go-to guy for plywood. I'm just going to keep going there. $40, 4 sheets, done. So anyway, so I'm going to probably get a few more sheets from him to make up for what I don't have, or if I need some more. So, because I'll need the doors, the back doors. So I'll probably go back and get at least another couple of sheets from him. Probably because one of the pieces, that side piece that came out of the wheels, broke one piece. So I'm going to need another piece. And a fly just landed on my head. Anyways, so, see, even out here I get bugs. I don't get bugs, I get bugs in the garage, and I get bugs out here. Anyways, so, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to cut the wood today. I'm going to cut it to 4x6 today, at least the 2 pieces and the top. I'm going to start measuring. It's not exactly going to be 4x6. I need to go past and all that. So I'm going to do some measuring, and I'm going to do some cutting, and I'm going to get this thing figured out super awesomely and start drawing the oval and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to measure all that out. I'm going to do this rad. So I am working on the hearse. It's going, and I also got a crap ton of spray paint today of black flat spray paint, so I can start doing the fences as well. So I can do that at night when it's a little, it's a little cooler. I can make noise with that. That's easy to make noise with. That's very low noise. Because I've been selling a lot of the LED kits. I have sold 7 LED kits in the past like 2 weeks, which is very cool. I sold 4 today, 3 to one guy, and another, 5 today. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. So, which means I have to get those kits ready as well tonight. So that will be taking place as well later on tonight after I get done with cutting some wood, because my kids are not home right now, so I can make all the noise I want, and they'll come home, put them to bed, and then I'll move some more on building. So, yep, I'm gonna go, and I'll talk to you guys all later. Haunt on, scare all out.